Hello, welcome to today's episode of Spill Your Beans. We have founder and president of Mission Self Advocacy Group to share his very inspirational story with us. Please welcome Bryce Schaufelberger. Hi, Bryce. Welcome.
Hi, I'm welcome to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for being here and spilling your beans with David and I. So before we get started and we get you to spill your beans, let's talk about spirituality. How does spirituality play a role in your life?
It helps me get by in life. It helps me think things through properly. It helps me manage and control myself. Helps to get through everyday struggles and happinesses.
So what do you do to practice your spirituality?
Well, I draw a lot of pictures and how I'm feeling that day, or if I'm like, even I talk to people about it, like just one-on-one, and then it helps me with a lot of that.
So what I'm hearing is you're not really religious, but you are spiritual?
Yeah. With spiritual, because I have my dreams of helping people out, and I keep like a lot of happy people. I see a lot of negative people, but to keep with disabilities, it's an ongoing day struggle, and try to help them look at the positive side of things. Try to keep their spirits up.
So you help people a lot.
Yes.
And that to you is your spirituality?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. And is there a reason behind not being religious? What's your background?
Background, just a lot of structure. I do a lot of structure. I visualize.
Okay.
Everything I'm doing and stuff.
Okay, nice. So let's get to know more about you. Tell me more about yourself. What do you do? Do you work?
Yes, I work. I work at Home Society in Abbotsford. It's
Okay.
with people with disabilities. It's an agency.
Okay.
What do you do there?
I fix computers, inventory. I put software in it, antiviruses. I rebuild them too.
Oh, wow. And are you located in Abbotsford?
Yes.
Have you been here your whole life?
Last now 11 years there.
Wow. And where were you born?
Mission.
Mission. Nice.
Yeah.
So what are some challenges you faced in your life?
I've challenges, obviously, dealing with my autism. It's Asperger syndrome. It's basically behavior, and then understanding it, and then how to not to react to certain things, over hysterical, and challenges trying to find help in the community. It's a struggle.
So when did you find out that you had autism?
Oh, I found out when I was 10 years old.
Wow, 10 years old. Usually you find out around 2 or 3 years old from what I've heard. And you found out when you were 10. What were the symptoms?
Well, since it was like fidgety.
Okay.
Fidgety.
Is there anything else?
Yes. It was. I couldn't speak efficiently like others could, and I was too and isolating. I was not wanting to talk to people.
And did you receive any therapy?
Yes, I had speech therapy, and I had behavior therapy.
How long did you do that for?
About 5 or 10 years.
So what kind of challenges did you face?
Oh, a lot, and it was a struggle, and I was teased and abused. I was kicked around and got me into trouble. Like a lot of them, I thought I had friends, and they were trying to get me into trouble and doing things that you probably shouldn't be doing. But you don't know that when you're at 10 years old, like when you're in elementary, you wouldn't. And then because I had a disability, and I didn't know any better, and then I had to get my friend. I have JP Mayer. He's a self-advocate too, and he got me out of some certain problems.
Wow, what did you face during school?
I faced a bully.
Bullies?
Yep, like teased.
And how did you overcome these challenges at school? What did you do?
Well, I had to stand up for myself. I had to tell him back off, or otherwise you're going to get socked in the. But I didn't. But it was tempting, but but I had to go and talk to a few people.
How did it make you feel?
Oh, angry.
Angry?
Angry, upset.
Did you feel you were being treated differently just because of your disability?
Yes, indifferent, and it wasn't included.
You didn't feel included.
No.
Wow, that is tough. And you seek support,
Yes.
which was your mother. How did your mother help you?
I just talked over situations that happens, just because I have to have somebody talk to me, because sometimes if I don't, then I'm really depressed, and not knowing the unknown, I probably would have been in the hospital.
Wow. That is very, very upsetting. I'm glad you are here today, though, to share that with us. I know you said communicating was difficult for you, but look at you here. You're here talking to us. You're on national television. So good for you.
Yeah, and that's come a long ways, because the speech, and I was mumbling a lot, as sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But you overcome it, and you just have to keep getting through it.
And you did take therapy,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So speech therapy, and what else did you do?
Behavior therapy.
And how was that like? What did you have to do?
It's basically like numbers down, like showing what's right and wrong, like pictures.
Okay.
They see pictures, if that's right or that's wrong, and then they tell you, then they say that, then that's how you kind of learn behavior. It's pictures, not words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pictures work better for you?
And how long were you doing therapy for?
About 5-10 years.
5-10 years. And how often did you have to do it? Every day, every week?
Yeah, no, every day. It was
Every day.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about your organization, but before we get there, let's take a quick break. We'll be back and we'll talk to Bryce Schaufelberger.
Welcome back to Spill Your Beans. We're here with Bryce Schaufelberger, and we're going to talk more about his organization. Bryce?
My organization is Mission Self-Advocacy Group. It's for people with disabilities, and it's to advocate for their rights and for ourselves, and it's for working with other agencies that the users use for programs in their programs. It's for any problems that they have an issue with disabilities, because they're from isolation to government stuff with like bus passes. There's an issue on that as of late, and there's all kinds of stuff that comes up. So we sit in a room like we have about 15 members, and we all discuss how we're going to go about our daily activities, how we fundraise, how we advocate to government, what letter writings, what we want to say. We want to kind of, whatever they feel what's important to them, and then it's basically, it teaches them how to structure themselves, how to go and talk to people on their own instead of all in a group. It teaches them just everyday life, how to be strong, how to stand up for themselves, how to relate to people, but people wouldn't understand who they really are, because it's always hidden. They're scared. So we teach them how to do it, how to run a group, and how to all that kind of stuff.
Who teaches all of these things?
We have an advisor, and her name is Arlene Choughton.
Okay.
And also too, we gone to Inclusion BC. That's a big agency that's in the province, and Mission Association, where I'm in Mission, they associate with them, and so we kind of work with all the agencies too, so whatever their mission is, they don't forget what self-advocates and whatever they need, and what we're struggling with, what we're asking for,
Okay.
so everything fits.
And where are you located? In Mission as well?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And what inspired you to start this organization?
Well, years ago, I saw a lady. She was in a wheelchair, and she was struggling to get by, just pushing her wheelchair and stuff, and really crying and struggling, and I felt I was obligated. I felt
felt the need to help.
Yes.
Okay.
And I can't do it financially, but I can do it another way, like to get, because it gets emotional. You see somebody like that struggling through, and nobody's there to help what their needs are and understand why they have a disability under the circumstances, why society is like this. And then I got myself into it. I went to workshops. I got into just understanding what this is all about, and still learning us today about how to get them more in community, more somebody helping them, so they can get out of the house, in and house to doctors, so they're more listened to, they're more looked after, cared for, in a better manner, respect.
How long have you guys been doing it for?
Oh, I've done it for like 25 years now.
And what kind of services do you exactly offer? So I know you offer therapy. How do you help others?
Well, I like our group does like therapy, but we referral them where they are.
Okay.
Like in other agencies, we
Yeah.
tell them where they are. We just give them a referral to go to them because they're good. They're valued. We trust them. So we look for it so that we help, because sometimes they don't want it out there all the time. It's always you got to go find it. It's very hard to find.
Growing up, did you received help from your mom? So just seeing this lady and seeing her struggle inspired you to start your organization. Did you start this organization all on your own?
No, actually, it was before that. Somebody else had it, and
Okay.
and they were running it, but they didn't know how to work a group. It was no plans, nothing, and they moved away, and it was all the assets were given to me, and then I had to go and find the people. I had regional advisor was Brian Herman. He's living in Abbotsford now. So I brought him back into the fold. I got people they're comfortable with. I know him. He'll help me, support me. The vision was what I had dreamed of having to do, and then ever since then, it's there's a lot of revolving doors all the time. You never can stay still. You have to involve different things.
So how can others support you in your organization?
Well, they can help by they can donate their services, volunteer. They can also cash donations, and also they donate an item like for our fundraisers, like pub nights, or we do a dance night too.
Oh wow!
So
and when do you hold these events?
We do them quarterly, like
Okay.
1 or 2 times a year, and then fundraising is for that we do this because we have workshops in Abbotsford. It's a leadership institute for self-advocates to learn leadership.
Okay, so that's right here in Abbotsford. When do you hold these workshops?
These workshops are in October. It's at Edenville Retreat Center.
Okay.
And how do people get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me on my Facebook or our website. Well, I got 2. There's you can link it though to get to it. It's selfadvocatenet.com.
Okay, so make sure to check Mission Self Advocacy Group on Facebook and their website for all their information. And now I actually want to talk about your success, but before we get there, let's take a short break and we'll be right back with Bryce Schaufelberger.
And we're back at Spill Your Beans with Bryce Schaufelberger. Let's talk about your successes.
Yes, Bryce is an athlete, so let's talk about that. What sports do you play?
Soccer is where I won the medal in Greece and Shanghai.
Okay, so what medals did you win? What was it for?
Oh, what it was for is soccer.
Okay, and what team are you on?
I was on Team Canada, and
Should hope so.
Team Canada, representing Canada. How does that feel?
it was great. It was an awesome experience to put that jersey on, to wear it in respect.
Wow, and how did it happen? How did soccer happen for you?
Well, you have to work at it,
Okay.
and you have to put the time in, and experience all the things what it helps you with, and with the challenge that you're facing yourself, like with autism, it's a challenge trying to just get out in that field and just play, because there's not a lot of other places that you're able to do that.
So what kind of challenges did you face?
Acceptance, being with a team, trying to work with each other, because they're all different kinds of disabilities on the same team. Another one is time, commitment to the sport.
How much time would you say you spent on it?
Oh, that's almost daily. Thinking about it, going to the gym, and just being there, just because it's something to do, and you don't always can find anything in your town to do anything. So it spends a lot of your time. You know?
Now you said finding acceptance. Has finding acceptance been like a huge role in your life?
Yes, because you want acceptance. Because if you don't, I feel if you don't have it, you're not going to get anywhere in life. People will say they devalue you. They don't accept you. They don't. You're facing a lot of it.
And what others don't know is that we're all equal, right? We're all the same. There's nothing that makes you any different from me or David or anyone else. Mm-hmm. But good on you. You've come such a far and long way. And I just wanted to know, like, what drives you? What motivates you? And what can others do that are in the same position as you?
What motivates me is like, I'm trying my best, and obviously teammates actually inspire me, and society in general, what my other roles are. Basically, it helps me get through. Helps me structure myself, how to keep things in perspective, because it's a privilege to play at those levels, because not everybody can play, because there's a lot of people who don't give them a chance to play in regular sports. Like this is a welcoming thing to help yourself, like physically, mentally, and spiritually.
So Bryce, do you have any heroes?
Yes, I do. Well, once when I was way back when I started with Self-Advocacy group, and I his name is Greg Schiller. He's a consultant for a whole bunch of groups, and he inspired me what advocacy is, what it does, what it helps people with, and also my mom and dad. Well, they were supportive and from the beginning, because they knew from day one, because I had autism, and they got me out of my bedroom. They got try things, try it, how to get your feet wet, and then see what happens. And so they inspired me. And also another one, Arlene, she's our advisor for our group. She's with me. I talk to her. She supports me on a lot of things and stuff like that. We like do funny things like maybe like Batman and Godzilla stuff. Like we joke a lot and a lot of things. Everybody does. And another guy is Bill Gates. When you watch him, and I admire him, because he's a Microsoft chairman at the time. He founded it. He has autism, Asperger's like me, and he's into like technology stuff. People teased him and stuff like that. And how he's now a millionaire, fought through all those kind of people. He's inspired a lot of people, and obviously who won Special Olympics is John Schultz. He went to LA with us. He taught me a lot of different skills that I didn't have before. Stuart's another one. He's a technical coach. If you want to be coached by two coaches, well, there's three. Bill Johnson is the other one. He's from Maple Ridge. If you want to be coached by three of the best ones to have your skills, Special Olympics is one you want to be with, because they're amazing coaches. They've done a lot of things for me. They just and they learn from leadership from them too, and it's like that.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm really glad you had all this support. You know, it's all about surrounding yourself with uplifting people who are there to inspire you and motivate you. And now that's exactly what you're doing for so many people out there. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome, and hope to you guys play Special Olympics and join the self-advocacy groups, because they help teach about your rights and your freedoms, and so that you know what's all the resources out there.
And I know others have inspired you, but you really are an inspiration to so many people out there. And, you know, you've been through it all. You're president of your own organization. You're team captain for your soccer team, which is amazing. And you've come such a long way. And, you know, it's all about believing in yourself, like you said, right? You know, doing the right thing, seeking support. And that's what you did, communicating. You said you had struggle, you know, with communicating with others. And you're here today on our talk show, talking to David and I, sharing your story with others. And what's one piece of advice you'd like to just throw out there for anyone, you know, who wants to pursue their dreams? Somebody dealing with a disability.
I would like a piece of advice is hang in there, be yourself, and talk to counselors, and hopefully don't let people control you. And if you're trying to, advice too is if somebody teases you, if somebody labels you, go talk to like a counselor, talk to your friends that you know of, your family member, your other people you know in your life, your networks around you. Like what even look like there's Facebook, there's all kinds of things like that will help you get around, because it's hard to live with disability if nobody understands you.
So it's all about seeking support. Talk to your family, talk to your friends. Communication is key. And most importantly, believe in yourself. That's exactly what you've done throughout your life. You have overcome so many obstacles, and it really inspires me, inspires David, and so many people out there just to see how far you've come today and all your success. So congratulations, and thank you so much for sharing your story and spilling your beans. For anyone who wants to seek any support, they can contact Bryce. Don't forget to check out Mission Self Advocacy Group. You can follow them on Facebook or check out their website. And stay tuned for Spill Your Beans updates on our social media. Thank you.
Location and studio provided by Sip Chai Cafe. Located in West Abbotsford, your locally owned and operated cafe.